In this video, I give you a complete beginner guide to the Boxem Amazon FBA listing, shipping, and analytics tool for 2026. Let's jump right into it. So starting off here in my screen, what actually is Boxem? Boxem is the best Amazon FBA listing, shipping, analytics, and other stuff tool on the market for 2026. So it replaces a lot of the features in Seller Central and makes them better and gives you additional things you can't get on Seller Central as well. Some people think it's like a prep center or a warehouse service or anything like that. It's not. It's something you access working from home to make your Amazon FBA listing, shipping, and analytics run significantly easier right here. So the listing and shipping process, I'm going to show you how to do in this video step by step. There's also a bunch of really good analytics features in Boxem too that break down the profit overview for a business like we can see here, as well as the SKU profitability, the ASIN profitability, and the category profitability. So you can see a bunch of advanced analytics in your business as well. Jumping into Boxem, this is what it looks like once your Boxem account is actually synced with Seller Central. We also have other advanced things like the analytics, like I just mentioned, the feedback requester. I would highly recommend having on to get increased feedback in your Amazon business. That's going to help you make a lot more money over time, as well as the Boxy AI integrated to your personal Amazon seller assistant, which we can also see right here. You can go ahead and ask Boxy anything you need. It's trained off a lot of myself and Fields of Profits content. And then in terms of actually using Boxem to list and actually send your inventory to Amazon, you can use Boxem to list both your FBM and your FBA inventory. And it's very useful for your Amazon FBA shipments as well. And we have Walmart in beta as well. So if you want access to Boxem for Walmart beta, just shoot either the Boxem account or my Flips for Miles account a DM on Instagram here. And first things first, to actually sending an FBA shipment, the first thing we need to do is go to list FBA right here. And now we go ahead and list our product or products, multiple different types of products, different quantities, etc., into our Amazon account. And then we can go ahead and create the FBA shipment. So first things first, I'm going to go over to this product on Amazon, then just go ahead and take the ASI in right here, or I could go ahead and search for it in Amazon's catalog too. As well, the search feature is really quick, or I can go ahead and copy and paste that ASIN in right there. And then I just go ahead and hit new SKU right here. And then in terms of the pricing right here, so don't worry about the pricing when you initially pop it in right here. We can just put like 50 bucks right there. Buy cost, we can go ahead and put our buy cost. We'll talk about pricing a little bit later in the video and why it's very important. Date purchased and supplier, pretty straightforward right here. This is really helpful to put in your supplier and your date purchased for the analytics side of things within Boxem. Condition, you can use products in Boxem too. And then the SKU right here, expiration date, if it was needed, you would put it in there. And now we just go ahead here. You can do multiple products per batch right here if you want to. And then we can go ahead and hit submit FBA listings right here. And now it's going to take 15 to 20 minutes typically for this to actually load into our account. And I'll check in with you guys once it's active. Starting off here and create your shipment, we can go ahead and name our shipment. This is anonymous, so you don't have to worry about like naming it anything secretive or anything. We'll just call it Boxem tutorial test right here. Fulfillment type, FBA, obviously because you're doing Amazon FBA. Ship from origin, this is not the UPS address you're dropping off at. This is your address. There's lots of prep centers that use Boxem, and Amazon knows that sometimes you'll be sending out shipments on vacation on the road, so you can edit this address as you see fit. You can do that for FBM orders too, as well. A lot of people don't know that. Shipping method, SPD, although you can do LTL in Boxem as well. And then box contents, I like doing 2D barcodes on the Boxem professional plan. Autofill list price, like I said earlier, in terms of pricing, when you initially ship a product into Amazon, price it FBA well above the buy box. And then once it's checked in, then move it to price competitive there. A big mistake a lot of people make is they'll match buy box when they send it in. So novice sellers, newer sellers will undercut you, not even knowing that your delivery dates show a month out. So of course you're not going to be getting buy box. So autofill list, I say like 20% above the buy box right here. And then the metadata, buy cost input, supplier input, date purchased input right there. Now we go ahead and choose products. We can go ahead and grab that same ASIN right there. Boom. So we can go ahead and put that guy in right there. Boom. So now we can see 0 in stock. It's fully listed. And then we just go ahead and put quantity right here, right? There's no FBA buy box on this, so we can just list substantially above all the FBM people right there. And then once it fully checks in, then we'll move it to price competitive. Supplier input, already got that in there. Date purchased right there as well. Expiration date, if that was needed, you add that in. And then prep category, prep owner, and label owner, Amazon provided, seller and seller right there, because we like to do all the labeling ourselves. No need to pay Amazon for it unnecessarily. We can see a total profit breakdown here as well. You can do multiple products per batch. You can even do multiple products per box right here as well. So now we just go ahead and hit continue right here and submit our products off to Amazon. We'll check in with you guys when this step's complete. So here in step number 2, guys, this is where we go ahead and do all the boxing. I prefer to work right to left in this step. So say we're doing like 2 boxes, right? We can just go to create new boxes, boom. Then we can go ahead and edit them as well. We can go ahead and bulk assign those, or we can go ahead and hit select all boxes, boom, and split them across them right there as well. We also print our FNSKU labels here too as well to go ahead and print out those FNSKU labels that go on the outside of the poly bag if it requires poly bag, or over the barcode on a specific product. Then we just go ahead and continue. You can go ahead and assign all SKUs differently up there. I like doing it right to left. Then we go ahead and continue right here and head on to confirm shipments. All right, guys, so now we can see the 3 shipment options have loaded right here. So we have 3 different options. Always just pick the cheapest right here. The only time you wouldn't want to is if you already had a lot of inventory at that specific warehouse here. And then if you're doing 5 identical boxes, that's the best way to do it. On Boxem, if you have enough product for that, that's called optimized shipments. We have another video on our channel breaking that down. Go ahead and hit continue right here and confirm. And now we'll move on to the final step and print our shipping labels. All right, guys, finishing up here, this is the final step for the shipment process. There's nothing required of you in Seller Central from here. All we have to do is scroll to the bottom of the page and hit print UPS and FBA box label. So we can go ahead and print this out. So this is the 2D barcode as well as the shipping label. Both of these, there's 1 per box. We can see like box 1 of 2, box 1 of 2. And then we can see right here, box 2 of 2 right there. They go ahead, 1 of each goes on the outside of each box right there as well. And that's the entire shipment process, guys. Nice and easy right there. We can go ahead and reprint the box labels by clicking here if you want to. We can also go ahead and re-click the FNSKU labels right here if you want to as well. We can reprint those two to go on each individual product right there. And everything. So that's the entire FBA shipment process. If you have any questions, let us know down below in the comments. And to start your Boxem and your FBA shipment journey, listing, shipping, analytics, you can get a 2-week free trial of Boxem on our website, boxem.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.